Wait, this is the ending where we finally save Quark, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the end. That's the Tenmyoji ending. How do you ever get a Quark ending?
Right now.
Do you think the other one's the Quark ending? And then one of these other branches just ends in 2 skulls?
I mean, this one didn't.
No, it didn't.
Oh, you're right.
That one's Sigma. I mean, K.
Well, no, actually, technically, this does end in 2 skulls.
What?
Look. There's a skull right there, and then one of these has to be a skull too. So it does end in 2 skulls.
Yeah, but that's not normal. Oh yeah, that doesn't remind me. We have to go all the way back to that previous branch to get the other skull.
Yeah. And this could just extend.
That was a while ago. Oh no! Well, it'd be hard because of the layout.
Well, I mean, it can extend down here.
It could. Let's get this one. Boink, boink. Do you wish to jump? Everybody, clap your hands.
Now turn it up. I just don't. I don't know.
Skip.
It's just not.
Betray.
I think my thing is like it's not okay that
Tenmyoji's just full of the most shit ever.
No,
I'm not fond of that either.
It's not okay that the game thinks that we're like.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh god, if they pick ally, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
If they flip.
Oh. Oh.
Nope. Double betray. Feck you. Now it's just Clover, you fecks.
Well, now we can tackle her.
Yeah, everybody tackle her. It's 7 on 1.
It's funny that everybody stays here and watches the screen when your watches probably update faster.
You'd think so.
It does this weird, like, intense...
Or at the very least, you think someone would be interested in watching the gate to see if somebody makes a break for it while everyone else watches to see what the results are.
Yeah.
Also, Luna was with Clover. And just like... Did Clover lie to her and say that she wouldn't leave? Or did Luna just fucking not notice that Clover's clearly setting herself up to escape?
I think Clover tricked her into being like, I'll pick ally, just trust me. And then being Luna, because she's such a fucking angel, she believed Clover, and Clover picked betray and then just ran. Like, I don't think she went to the results screen.
By the way, theirs was also a case of like, let's just both pick ally and we can all leave. And Clover's like, fuck y'all. Fuck
well,
you,
no,
Kay.
because if they both picked ally, then Luna would still be fucked.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she didn't have to screw over Kay.
Yeah.
If they both picked ally, she and Kay could both leave. But she's like, fuck you specifically, Kay.
It is weird that she didn't choose. Like, there is no incentive.
Unless she's just doing it based on the fact that Kay basically always betrays in every timeline, just like Lotus.
But he has no reason to betray.
But he always does.
Yeah, but I'm saying, in this specific instance, he has no reason to betray because no matter what he chooses, he would succeed, and that's all he cares about. The reason he betrays is so he can get out ASAP. But if ally will get, like, that's why he picked ally. I bet is because he's like, well, yeah,
Shadow.
He's like, yeah, it makes sense. Why wouldn't I just
so choose? Loud?
Yeah, he's a dumbass dog.
There you get in the door. Sorry, everybody. Interruption. Anyway.
Like, I bet that's why he was convinced to choose ally when he never would. Because he's like, yeah, it makes sense. There's no harm in it, because what's the worst that's gonna happen? I get, you know, like what's the...
Same face.
Yeah. Hey, what's the deal?
Nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
No, actually, no, you can't.
Because we're doing every timeline.
I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
And everyone let her do it.
How does she get there so fast?
Aren't they really far away? It's like across the entire warehouse?
No. Remember, the results screen is like right next to the...
Is it by 9?
Yeah, it's like right next to the 9 door.
Why is it the... I guess it's the 9 door because you have to get a 9 to get through it. Yeah.
What? Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, again, this is a situation that you've just fucked yourself in, Clover.
We could have all stopped this, but I guess not.
It doesn't even matter. The door is so slow to open, she can't escape.
Yeah, but the fact that
Whoa! The door is so slow.
The number 9 door.
Why is it going fast all of a sudden?
The main problem is that is that it doesn't matter if we stop her necessarily, because the fact that the door opens at all means the game's over.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying at least we can spitefully hold her back.
Yeah, we can literally stop her, which is what happened to us.
Fuck, she opened it.
Why? Clover, wait!
Too late.
No, it's not. The door's not open yet.
Hey, maybe Temioji will tell us who Zero is now.
Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
Justice? Wait, do you mean?
She still doesn't know how much time has passed and that all of the others are dead?
No.
Or at least old now, or something.
Okay, you have enough people to body block this. Like...
The number 9 is...
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait.
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
There we go. Dio, my man.
Where were you last time, Dio? Where was she the last time in the exact same scenario plus a child and an old man?
Dio leapt at Clover, his fist raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved toward the door. Okay.
Goodbye.
Sigma? I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice.
Ice 9.
Wait, what? There are
one person tried to punch her and that's all that happened.
Like, remember how Kay stopped us?
She's dooming us all to die and all that happened is one person took a swing at her once.
Remember how Kay stopped
And only
Dio?
in one timeline. Yeah, Kay keeps stopping everyone except for Clover, who specifically betrayed him. She specifically betrayed him.
Is that it? I hope so. That'd be nice.
We don't even get a conversation in this one. We don't even get like, I know who Zero is, which he said he does, and now he can't escape through a door under a time limit, so you have all the reason to just tell us, but no. I like the implication that mysteriously, in all these endings where we're doomed and stuck here for who knows how long. What? What's going on?
Sound.
There's like a sound in the room.
You hear that?
Yeah.
The vacuum. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just a vacuum. It sounds so weird without context.
Yeah.
I like how in all these timelines, we're a whole bunch of people that all have secrets and shit.
Yeah.
You think that like we'd all like kumbaya for a while, hang out, eat some rations, like, well, we're stuck here, might as well get to know each other. Or man, now that I lost, like here's all my weird secrets and shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, nothing comes out. According to these abrupt game overs, literally nothing of interest happens between now and when they explode of the bombs they don't know exist.
Well, I think Dio said that the bombs only go onto a timer if he dies. Otherwise, he detonates them himself.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It is true.
I thought the first one we found was on a timer. No,
no. Remember, because
you might be right.
Because he said when the detonator gets too far away from him, then the automatic, then the countdown timer begins.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he has to initiate the countdown timer.
It's still like it's frustrating that like the implication that nothing of interest ever happens. Like Tenmyoji never like reveals who Zero is, or they never tell us anything. In this timeline, Quark doesn't give us the letter. Like just nothing.
Yeah,
this is just an ending where nothing happens that could be useful to us in our morphogenic field flopping, and we don't even die in most of these endings. They're just endings they're just endings where they just like, I got tired of telling the story.
It's basically like you got locked out. The end.
Yeah, it does feel like they just got tired of telling their own story.
There's only 4 more character endings.
Yep. Oh, time to go up here and check out this other ending.
Gonna be?
What's Luna's ending gonna be?
Yeah,
she's a hologram.
No,
just like in Danganronpa.
I would be.
Where it's like, I'm secretly not even a person, subverting the entire game and really calling into question what the point of any of this is.
Wasn't she? Yeah, you're talking about the idol, right?
No, it was the weird, the green person.
The green.
The primary characteristic is that they had green clothes and stuff like that. They're like a small child like person. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched that anime, and it that was one of the turning points where it got a lot. Oh
yeah, the androgynous one, the one that we thought was.
That was one of the exact parts of the story where the whole thing became way less acceptable, and I started really losing interest in the whole series.
Yeah, because they weren't a hologram. They were an AI. They were an AI.
Yeah, which was being. They were like a hologram or an android or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Betray.
We gotta do betray on this one?
Yeah.
Who are we betraying?
I don't remember.
Hey, Sigma.
Oh.
This is Luna. Or no, this is Tenmyoji.
No, it's Tenmyoji, I think, yeah. It was Temioji or Kay, whoever it was. They were like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and there Clover's probably gonna try to seduce you into betraying me. And
that was Temioji.
And then Clover's, and they were like, that's stupid. And then the moment we came in here, she totally tries to seduce us. And we're like, God damn it, Clover. And we're like, that's stupid. Why would we assist you? You're just gonna escape. Which is now, like, now we're just let her escape, I guess. That was so long ago. That was a very long time story arc that we just did.
So now we're just gonna get another game over.
Probably. But hey, cross it off the list.
And it's another one where Clover gets out.
Yeah, she gets out a lot.
Yeah, she's
not really through her own work either.
She is kind of a skank. She
really,
just gets out of these escape rooms like nobody's business.
She doesn't really even earn it most of the time.
No, she never earns it. Oh, Alice is still alive.
Yeah, Alice isn't dead yet.
She's gonna leave Alice behind?
Yeah, is she just abandoning Alice? Or is it, no, Alice definitely is not gonna have a 9. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Tenmyoji!
Dude, that was close.
Yeah, this ending doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no reason you would be like, hey, Clover, go ahead and escape. Fuck me, right?
Points have been assigned.
How dare you not? Who was that? Kay? Kay, how the fuck dare you not ally with Luna? I'm upset about that.
To be broken, I see.
Oh yeah, fucking great. Great, Temyoji. Tell us about how betrayed you feel right now, you fuck.
I'm sorry, did you just say something about broken promises?
God,
because I have...
Damn it.
I have this magical power called Morphogenetic Field.
I've got no more tears left for you, bitch.
And I can tell you that in a timeline, you fucked us over on a promise.
Yeah.
Twice, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we did both ally and betray on those timelines.
This almost makes betraying him worth it. Except for the part where we're gonna die now.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen betray and killed you. That
No, you couldn't have.
was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation.
Is it?
He says that, but in the next round, he's going to betray us.
Even though he would win,
us.
even if he allied.
Yeah.
Remember that. He would have been fine.
In the next round, he will abandon us to die and leave us, just like he says he claims he'd never do here. Yeah. Temyoji is super full of shit.
In any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
I don't.
Well, she also promised me that she won't leave. Don't worry. She never try and open the...
Opening the door now.
Really? Then what's that?
Huh?
Look. I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
Jesus Christ, how does no one catch this woman?
How does no one? She's like a ninja.
She has like
a bright pink half-naked ninja.
She's like 100 stealth in Skyrim. Well, how the fuck are you doing this?
I like the action turns.
Same face too. Nope, no way. She's just leaving Alice.
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck?
Which, I think, was that Alice's shocked face right there?
No. Alice wasn't... I didn't see Alice's shock. I was hoping for one.
Who was on the left?
Fi.
Oh. No, I don't know. Fi was on the right.
The number 9 door. She opened it.
Shit.
Where's Alice?
Alice is like not reacting?
Clover. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AV game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen.
So you would rather just die?
I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I?
They're gonna be like, I'm listening.
Well enough.
Yep, she's doing another literal promise. That's what they... Is this what this writer gets off on now? Literal promises that aren't actually, like, technically binding in the way they're phrased?
Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
Fuck you.
Okay, well...
All of you suck. You're terrible humans. And also unlikable. And terrible actual character designs. You're failing every level.
You...
What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now. Actually, I was thinking that the promise would be that you wouldn't leave. And you broke that promise, so now you don't get to leave.
The
Yeah.
number 9 door.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
What's wrong with her mouth? As it gets weirder.
Yeah.
Clover!
Fucking bitch!
He's a ventriloquist.
We're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Why does he only sometimes do this? It's weird, right?
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door.
Again, there is like 4 or 5 people maybe that would be incentivized.
No, they just
to
don't
stop
care
her.
about their own survival.
I guess not.
Even though they clearly do in every other ending. You'd think that the process of opening the door to betray everyone would be way more of a risk, and it never really is, except for us.
Weirdly enough.
It's only never. I think the only people that ever get stopped are us and Dio.
Yeah.
I get Dio, but what did we do?
Yeah, what the fuck did Sigma ever do except solve everyone's problems?
Like, literally, we get the kind of resistance specifically that the greatest villain of the game so far does. That's the category we're in.
She's gone. Shit.
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What?
What's that supposed to mean? Tamayoshi said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time.
Game over?
Looks like it. I do like that in this ending, not this specific one, but I mean this branch overall, we did learn something, which is that the outside world is like an apocalypse, and we've definitely passed forward in time, and we seem to maybe be on Mars, which is all like newer information than what we usually get, which is like often kind of nothing.
Look, I'm pretty 100% sure we are not on Earth.
Earth's pretty fucked.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be letting people leave, because what's the point at the end? LOL. Like,
LOL.
You just like, LOL, go outside with your spacesuit for like oxygen lasts only like what, maybe an hour, 2 hours max, and then you have to
Dude,
take
we are really far along here. So we need this password, so that's locked off. That's locked off. So if you don't count, if you ignore the stuff that we can't continue on right now,
Yeah.
we're in the final. We're in the final branch. Aside from a few like epilogue things to pick up on later when we get the clues, like this is the final major branch. That's how far along we are now.
It's
so exciting.
Countdown.
This is our last time going back to the first AB, second AB game, the one that's after the first escape room. This is our last time going there, which is that we have to. Oh god, no, work. Damn it, fuck you, work.
Here.
There we go. So we did ally last time, so we need to betray them.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready to be
You
done.
ready? You ready? We're almost there.
Hey,
We're almost there. I don't remember who we're betraying, but whatever.
Oh, better not be Luna. Is it Luna?
It might be Luna.
No.
Because that was our first buddy, right?
We can't
The one
betray
person
Luna.
that we've never been willing to betray until now.
God, Luna is just like too good.
It's fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to divert all of the blame onto me when someone comes stomping up asking why we betrayed instead of allied.
Like always.
Like always.
Yep.
Is there like okay, not counting Luna because she's not human. She's clearly she's clearly a descendant from an angel. Is there any other fucking person in this goddamn game that's not a scum human?
Quark?
He is a scum
He
human.
doesn't
though.
get to do anything bad ever, besides those suicide attempts.
So that's the thing. He's a scum because he basically
He just
like,
profits off of Tenmyoji's.
Yeah, but he
He's
also just
innocent because he gets to rely on other people doing all the shitty stuff that makes him live.
yeah, and he just hijacks half the game's story.
Yeah,
by being sick.
No, I'm incredibly annoyed about Quark, his existence in the story, but he doesn't do scumbag things ever.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know what it's like inside of the
We're fairly sure because the one time that we were like, oh no, is Quark secretly up to no good? It was because Dio was casting doubt, and we know for sure Dio can't be trusted.
Yeah.
So he's definitely full of shit. And every other time it's like Tenmyoji being like, I'll act on your behalf, and all the other times he's not even in the AB room. So it's pretty much those two. It's pretty much just the child and the Amish woman.
She's not Amish. She knows like modern medicine.
I know. It's just the clothes are funny.
Look, she's a Puritan. Oh, is this my line?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was her.
No, I've been waiting for you.
Come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
No. She
Is this
needs
betraying Luna? Who are we betraying here?
She needs to like bow.
Well,
Oh, it's Alice. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't give a fuck. We've already betrayed Luna. Oh no.
Oh
I
no,
forgot which one that was.
I don't remember.
Well, I definitely remember because she was like, "Oh no, I'm sure you had a reason." Like she's like,
no, that's right. I remember
it was like
now.
heartbreaking.
Oh no, my heart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
This is literally the most person I'm most happy to betray.
You know what?
She was so insufferable at the beginning.
Can I just get like not written by the same guy, but can I get like a side story?
This is the branch we picked first in our first blind run. Is we went with Alice first, and then we allied with her, and then she betrayed us. She's like, "What did you think was going to happen? You were the stupid one for thinking anyone would pick anything besides betray."
All right.
That's the first thing we ever did, and now we're finally getting to go back to that because we've never gone back to this branch.
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray.
The first priority was to go through all three branches so we could delete Zero Junior from the game.
Right.
By getting all of the Zero Junior stuff out of the way.
Good God.
That meant we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
She's a consistent
Morphogenic
bitch.
fields is actually the reason.
No, actually. I don't need morphogenic fields to know a bitch is a bitch. Like,
I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
skip it.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
No more.
All right.
No more fucking rabbit. I'm done with it. We've been having such a good time without it.
Die. This dialogue must be defeated.
How do people think this is? I saw in the comments someone was like, Zero Junior isn't that bad of a character compared to like Momo Suko. And I was like, what is this even argument?
Why does her output change?
Because we have to be the bad guy in every situation.
She's also in morphogenic fields.
But it doesn't matter because I don't.
For once, yay!
Because I
feel nothing.
Guilty.
I feel nothing.
Wait.
Look at that. Tenmyoji and Alice are at 1. This is the best possible outcome. The only way it could be better is if Dio was also at 1.
I'm okay because Luna is at 5. So she's close. We'll get there together.
She allied with Dio and Quark.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dio picked ally.
No, Quark did.
But when Dio and Quark are together, Dio picks betray, and it's like, it was Quark. What?
Oh, because it's the true ending.
Look at this. Multiple things just magically changed in phase 2, and that's going to be why this timeline works out magically. Because like stuff just arbitrarily changed on its own.
Except for Kay and Clova, who always click betray.
Yeah, they suck.
Here are the now.
I'm so happy button mashing through her dialogue.
I just realized I love the idea that someone drew a watch. And they were like, all right, you better fit those arms inside of those watches. 'Cause I ain't drawing this watch again. Like, they drew one watch and they just pasted arms over the watch.
Robot.
Yeah.
Hey, Alice. What the hell is this? You chose betray last time.
Oh, he remembers.
So I chose betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Morphogenic fields, you know about them. We know you know about them.
Morphogenic fields!
Can you tell me one thing? When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't be. What was going on? When Fine I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
I'm glad I have to hear her
Anyone who
excuse
thinks otherwise is,
again.
Well,
it has been 50 hours. Just to remind you.
Game doesn't know that.
Yeah, but for us it's been 50 hours. We might as well sit through it.
You know the worst part is? If we went back and did this, she would have re-explained a situation we've already...
Yeah, I think whichever one you pick first causes her normal speech, but then you pick the other option and she gives like, and she's like, what? Of course I would pick this. Then you get the flashback of her other choice. Like, I think whichever one you pick first, you then pick the second one later and you're like, what? Why did she change?
God, now I want to know.
Which is a really weird.
I want to know.
This is surprisingly early in the game that this is happening, actually.
Yeah.
But we didn't do this particular path.
Huh.
But this time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect.
But also, why would she pick ally in response to you picking betray?
Yeah, why don't she just pick betray?
That just kills her.
But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours.
Something bothers me.
Yes.
Remember that one time the crane rearranged the rooms?
Yes.
That's never come up a single time since then, has it?
No.
What was even the significance of that?
Because it hid the dead body.
But there was like a slight delay for a little bit about why would it move that in that time? What the fuck? All right.
Keith, I have something that bothers me too.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Whatever happened? Whatever happened to the Cogni robot?
We just haven't gone to that room again, except for the time where people do go to that room and it's gone. Like the time the Sigma gets its key. Because the time that Sigma gets unlocked was not the timeline where we went there. Instead, he gets this unlocked in a different timeline where we didn't go there, and no one mentions the Cogni robot because I guess it's not there.
Are you insinuating that maybe this game has no fucking idea?
There might be a few instances of stuff like the 999 Captain that mysteriously disappears in half the timelines.
Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. John Campbell.
Wow, they drew this one.
I threw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors, and this time Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past cause Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors.
We never left it. What is this writing? What is this writing? First of all, he's just explaining what we already know happened. Because we saw what happened.
Keith, this isn't like, no Neil Gaiman.
We literally saw what happened in the story just now. Like, you don't have to explain to us, like, wow, it's crazy how she changed her answer.
Well, because,
like,
okay.
We get that. We get that happened. But also, he's just like, let's go back to the rock, paper, scissors. We never left it. We're literally in the middle of the explanation of rock, paper, scissors, and you interrupted it to say, let's go back to rock, paper, scissors. What is this writing?
So, here's the thing. I've come to this conclusion. I'm under the assumption that there is an order to play this game.
Well, yeah.
And the order is you need to go
literally
down.
The only reasonable decision you can make in this entire game is what order you want to play it in, and even that's wrong.
Yes.
You're supposed to play it a certain order.
You need to play
according to the fan base, at least.
You need to play it this way, where we played the route that we did the first time, then you need to play the other route immediately, because right now we're being introduced to the concept of morphogenic fields.
Too late.
And then
also, we played the previous game, you fucks.
It doesn't matter. And then what ends up happening?
You expect us to play?
I don't think. I mean,
you're using the characters still again.
I'm pretty sure he was shocked anybody.
So we have June and Clover in here at the very least.
Okay, look. No.
You just want to exchange eye contact for a while? Is that the reason you said look?
No.
you have anything else to say?
You can't say June's here.
June's in the game.
No.
No, she's not necessarily in the Nonary game, but she's in the video game.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm continuing now.
This time Alice is the one who threw my hand first.
It's like the thing, her hand. It's horrible.
Is this a graphical glitch? Is this on purpose?
It's Schrodinger's rock, paper, scissors.
The Chekhov's gun finally comes back. Thank God he finally learned how to use it.
To be fair, we did just get the Schrodinger's cat book, remember? We were in the room with Fi and Alice.
Oh my God, you're
at the beginning
right.
of our playthrough and got the Schrodinger's cat book, and then this happens.
Okay,
but because we didn't do both chains, we didn't observe the Schrodinger's cat like payoff.
Our bad.
But I strongly remember it all because that's literally the episodes I just edited.
Yeah, that's the only nice thing about editing.
Yeah.
But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it, I lose, and I pissed off. So once again, I go back in time and try to change history and erase my loss.
He's literally explaining Schrodinger's cat to us.
Sorry, I was having a really big burp, and I didn't want to just like expunge it all upon the microphone.
You're having a strange internal burp where you just look like you're like having...
Yeah.
Like, you're like someone who just breathed fire in a movie, and they're like, "Ooh, excuse me."
Oh, great.
What will I choose this time?
What will I choose this time? That's not even a question.
Yeah, don't try.
It's a bad time.
Yeah.
I'm not built for that one. I'm not.
Scissors, obviously.
I'm only built for this one.
I don't know how.
You don't know. You can't do it. You tried earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again?
What?
Do the voice?
After all, last time Alice went with paper.
After all, last time Alice went with paper.
You have to put gravel on it. You turn into that creature you made for from Mother Russia Bleeds.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, I'm saying that's what you did.
Oh,
That's your version of it.
No, because mine is
you do
like
you end up doing Mother Russia Bleeds.
After all, last time Alice went with paper.
That's almost what you just did, but harder.
No, well the one I did was
After all, last time Alice went with paper.
I'm just trying to do the voice of the guy, the teenager from Simpsons.
Welcome to Krusty Burger. Can I take your order?
Oh, you are not close.
Yeah.
No, you're gravelly as fuck.
Am I gravelly?
Yeah, you're super gravelly.
Oh.
You're like doing him being Batman.
Huh.
Hello. Hello.
Why can't I do it? Really? Oh my God, has smoking destroyed my vocal cords? I can't do it.
I mean, that's supposed to happen.
Good. I've achieved perfection.
Except for that, this entire playthrough started with you being like, my voice is gone in this entire podcast, but I'll smoke one cigarette and mysteriously be able to speak again. For those who don't know the backstory, our first session of this game, Andrew's voice was destroyed because he lost his voice, and we recorded a podcast with his lost voice. Then he smoked one cigarette and mysteriously regained his voice, and then we did the entire first session of this game the same day as that podcast where he didn't have his voice. It was fucking weird.
I think
it was like magic. Horrible cancer-creating magic.
I mean, that's why.
This Let's Play is powered by emphysema.
I lost my voice because I stopped smoking and the cancer kicked in. So I had to give back. I had to re-smoke cigarettes to put the cancer away.
To repel the cancer.
Yeah. My body's opposite of others. When I smoke cigarettes, it stops cancer. When I don't smoke cigarettes, it gives me cancer.
Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But
Okay.
We're gonna keep going. Let's just get through this.
Can we just move on from this? Can you just skip it?
Let's just do it.
what the hell? My rage would be white hot.
If nothing else, at least the commenters can analyze whether or not this is an accurate description of Schrodinger's cat, which they all have fun with.
How could this have happened?
Could you at least like click faster to like make the text go so I can read it faster?
Just keep reading.
Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there was no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future, how could that even happen?
It's like a
How could the future influence the past?
It's like a particle where like you change its state by observing it.
But
I just want to move on.
it wasn't theoretical now. this had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel isn't possible.
Oh, Sigma, honey.
You didn't play 999.
There's absolutely
You
positively
didn't play this game.
there is absolutely positively no way to go travel through time. But if that was true,
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
She's an idiot. Everyone look at her. She's an idiot. She said it herself.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Yeah, we did actually.
oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got 1 BP left.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off, unaware that fucking Sigma has the infinite amount of Cosmo knowledge to know that in almost every timeline, Alice dies by a knife to the heart because she's a fucking uncaring bitch that no one likes. But in this timeline, she for some reason decided to choose Ally.
Yeah.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart.
Wow, the author really punching those jokes hard.
It's a better joke than the other ones.
Which one? The one they missed out on?
All the ones that don't work.
So all of them.
Yeah.
On the other team seem to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
Seriously, I think it's Junpei. He's Junpei. He's Junpei, and he won't betray Clover because he knows Clover.
I don't want your theory to be true.
Like, that's a lot of evidence right there.
Look.
Really specifically will not betray exactly Clover, of all people.
Let's go through, you know
Someone that everyone should be cool with betraying, because she sucks. What? Stop making faces. They can't hear. They can't see your face.
That's not Junpei, you fucking idiot. It's Santa.
You think it's Santa?
It's Santa, you dumbass.
I mean, it looks.
That's what it is.
It does physically look like Santa.
Because you remember?
Oh shit!
In 999, he had the photo of goddamn Akane.
Ah, god damn it! You're right. He looks more like Santa, and he does specifically had a photo of Akane in the previous game.
Santa.
Yeah.
How did he get so old?
He's Santa.
How the fuck is he so old?
He is. Damn it! I just really want Junpei to be in this game. I'm just looking for that link. You're right. It is Santa.
And Andrew's a genius.
Santa literally slipped my mind.
Oh yeah? He didn't slip mine because Andrew's always thinking about how dumb Santa is for setting up that fucking game. Because how do you set up a game to find your sister when your sister's in the game? Because you kidnapped your sister to be in the game to save your sister from dying in the game. How does that even make any fucking sense, Santa? Because it doesn't, because you're a fucking lunatic.
It's a recursive loop.
It's the worst kind. This is the kind of recursive loop that I can't answer, but people tell me I'm wrong for thinking is wrong. It's like the worst kind of recursive loop.
Oh boy, yeah, it's totally Santa. Shit, he looks like Santa completely.
Doesn't he?
His whole facial structure looks like Santa. Like he's clearly. Damn it! I didn't even think about Santa. I just keep looking for an excuse for Junpei to be in this game. So like Junpei's K, Junpei's Tenmyoji, like especially because it was like the tie to the clear tie to June. I'm like, I did it. But you're right. Specifically, Santa had a photo of. Yeah, he specifically had a photo of June. And that's why he's like, no, it's not my first love. It's just somebody I've been looking for because it's his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, you're right. That's like the most right sounding theory it's the most correct sounding theory we've ever had in either game, to the point where if it's not right, then something's wrong with the writing of the game. Like, it's so clearly correct that if it doesn't turn out to be right, the game's wrong. That's how clearly true that theory is, that the game itself would be wrong if it set this up and it was not that.
Well, imagine the author's like, that wasn't my vision. Your vision's wrong! Like, someone slaps the script down, it's like, that's Santa. I'm never taking any other option. It's like, but that wasn't my dream. It's like, fuck dreams.
God damn it. I'm really mad that didn't even occur to me.
I'm surprised it didn't.
No, it's just because I've been focused on Junpei. I'm just looking for an excuse.
You are so man-crushing Junpei, and I'm not sure why.
Because
you were like, Sigma is Junpei, and you're like,
yeah.
Well, Sigma's not Junpei. Then Temayochi's Junpei. I'm like,
no, you missed the middle chapter of K being Junpei.
Oh, right. K too. Why do you want Junpei here so bad?
Because he's the character we care about the most in all of 999, because he was us. And
but they set it up in Clover's backline.
He's the character who knows morphogenic fields the most out of anyone. He's literally like the most important character in the history of like the universe, because he's the one person that actually used morphogenic fields correctly, basically, because they keep experimenting over and over again and failing it. So my hope originally was that Sigma would be Junpei, because if Sigma's Junpei, then I'd be like, yes, this game starts off with us knowing about morphogenic fields. They can do something more interesting this time. And then I was wrong. I'm like, fuck, it's gonna suck, and they're gonna repeat everything. And it's even worse because they repeat it for way longer than last time, because this game's so longer. But then I was like, okay, K's Junpei, because then he's just like, he's Junpei with amnesia, and he'll remember he's Junpei at some point, and then that'll go on from there, and we'll actually move forward with the story from the last game with characters that were in it. And then I'm like, okay, Temiyoji's Junpei, because, you know, Akane. Like, it's like, sure. That is a reasonable, it's a more reasonable than all the other ties I had. My whole conclusion that Sigma was Junpei was just that he looked like Junpei, kind of, if Junpei like bulked up when he was older, which is pretty standard at anime. Like, that character turning into that character in anime age standards is super normal.